there's a faceless YouTube channel called Zack D Films, pulling 26.8 million subscribers using nothing but short animation, no face, no studio, no team. And after weeks of breaking down exactly how it works, I built something even crazier, a full AI pipeline that clones this entire style, the visuals, the scripts, the animations, the edit, using Claude AI and one master prompt. No camera, no editing skills, no expensive software. By the end of this video, you'll have the same system I use, the same prompts, and the same workflow to launch your own faceless animation channel, even if you've never made a video in your life. But fair warning, most beginners destroy the system at one specific step. Miss it, and you're not cloning a winning channel. You're just creating another invisible one. And the wild part? It all starts with a single decision. Most people get completely wrong before they even open Claude. Get this one move right, and the rest of the system practically builds itself. Get it wrong, and nothing else matters. So let's start exactly where the system starts, with the one move that decides whether your channel prints, views, or dies in the algorithm. Step 1, channel selection. Well, first, you need to pick a channel that is already winning. Don't guess. Don't pick what you like. Instead, pick a channel where the money is already flowing, a channel that's pulling massive views with a faceless format you can replicate. Now, let me show you the exact channel I picked for this build. It's called Zack D Films. It's a faceless CGI animation channel that is absolutely exploding right now with hyper-realistic 3D shorts, micro-explainer storytelling, and no face on camera. And the numbers are insane. Over 26.8 million subscribers, hundreds of millions of views, a fast-growing audience with the kind of retention most creators only dream about. So how do you find channels like this? Here's the trick. Don't just search for Zack D Films and copy the first thing you see. Use Zack D Films as your starting point. Open YouTube, search for Zack D Films, and study the type of content showing up: CGI shorts, animated facts, 3D storytelling, and faceless explainers. Then take these niche keywords and search them directly. Type things like animation shorts, animated fact shorts, 3D fact shorts. Now, YouTube will start showing you more channels in the same lane, not just Zack's videos. Click into those channels and check if multiple videos are performing well. Don't trust one viral video. Look for channels where several shorts are getting strong views. In about 5 minutes, you will have 4 or 5 winning channels, all in the same niche, all using a format you can model. This is the foundation. If you skip this step, the rest of the system won't save you. Pick winners only. So now you've got your winning channel locked in. But here's the thing nobody warns you about. Having the right channel means nothing if you can't actually clone its style. And that's where 90% of beginners crash. They copy the topics and the format, but their videos still feel off, generic, and forgettable because they're missing the one tool that turns a reference channel into a clonable system. Let me show you exactly what that tool is and how to weaponize it. Step 2, the Claude AI content engine. This is where we install the content engine. I'm going to walk you through this slowly, click by click, because this is the most important step in the whole system. Get this right, and the rest builds itself. So first things first, head over to your browser and go to Claude.ai. Click sign up if you don't have an account yet, or log in if you already do. The free plan works perfectly fine to start, but if you want longer conversations and bigger outputs, the Pro plan is absolutely worth it. I'm running Pro because I do this daily. Once you're logged in, you'll land on the main Claude AI interface. It looks simple, just a clean chat window with a message box at the bottom. Don't let that fool you. This is your new content factory. Now, before we do anything else, we need to load the engine, and here it is. Paste this prompt. That's the entire master prompt. Don't worry about understanding every line right now. Just paste it in exactly as it is. Now give it a few moments. Claude reads the entire prompt and reconfigures itself. When it's ready, the 12-stage content engine starts running. The first thing Claude asks is, what channel do you want to clone? That's state 1. Just type the name of one of the winning channels you picked in step 1. For me, I typed Zack D Films and hit send. After that, Claude moves to state 2 and asks for the channel name and screenshots of the channel, the profile picture, the banner across the top, and the about page. So head back to YouTube, open Zack D Films channel, take screenshots of those 3 things and drag them straight into Claude. Type screenshots attached and hit send. In a few moments, Claude studies the branding silently and gives you a full branding brief, 5 channel name ideas, 2 channel description options, a logo prompt, and a banner prompt, all style matched to Zack D Films. Save those, we'll use them later when we build the actual channel. Now move on to state 3, hit next. And Claude will ask for 2 or 3 full transcripts from the channel. So open one of Zack's viral shorts, copy the video link, and paste it into a YouTube transcript extractor. If captions are available, the tool will pull the transcript for you. Then copy that transcript and paste it into Claude. Repeat this with 2 or 3 viral shorts. The goal is to give Claude enough examples so it can study the hook, pacing, sentence rhythm, and storytelling pattern of the channel. And if a short doesn't have a transcript available, just skip it and choose another one with clear captions or auto caption. Perfect. Now Claude moves to state 4 and asks, do you want me to generate video ideas? Or do you already have a topic? If you already know what video you want to make, type your topic. If you don't, just type generate ideas. Claude will throw out a list of viral video titles based on the niche. Pick the one that hits hardest and send it. And now we hit state 5, the most important part of the whole system. This is where Claude studies the transcripts and extracts the real style behind the channel. The hooks, the tone, the storytelling pattern, and the way each video keeps people watching. By the end of this step, Claude understands how the channel works not by copying the words, but by learning the structure behind them. And once that style DNA is locked in, we can turn it into a brand new original script that feels like it belongs in the same niche. Step 3, turning style DNA into a script. This is where everything you built so far turns into a real script. Stay in the same Claude chat, type next, and hit send. Claude will move to state 6, where it starts generating the script using the style DNA from the previous step. Before writing, Claude may show you the target word count based on the transcripts you uploaded. For example, Zack D films videos are usually short around 30 seconds, so the script needs to be short, sharp, and built for retention. Now, Claude writes the full script. But this is not a random AI script. It follows the same pacing, hook style, rhythm, and structure that Claude extracted from the reference channel while keeping every word original. Once the script is ready, copy it and paste it into a Google Doc. Also, copy the title and place it at the top. This keeps everything organized before we move into the visual stage. And this next part is important because a strong script is not enough. If the visuals look weak, people will scroll away in the first few seconds. So now we're going to turn this script into a full visual blueprint that matches the same style. Step 4, visual production. All right, this is where the channel actually starts to look like a real channel. Up to this point, we have words on a page, but words don't get clicks, visuals do. And in the next few minutes, Claude is going to build you a full visual blueprint, the style, every single image, every single animation completely locked to your script. Most beginners spend weeks trying to figure this out manually. You are about to do it in under 10 minutes. So head back to Claude AI and type next. Claude moves into state 7, and now it asks for 3 to 5 sample images from the channel. And listen carefully, these are not thumbnails. These are actual frames from inside the videos. Big difference. So head back to YouTube, open one of Zack D films shorts, pause it on a clean shot, a moment where you can clearly see the visual style, and take a screenshot, pause again on a different scene, screenshot. Do this 3 to 5 times across different videos. Don't grab random frames. Instead, pick frames that show the visual clearly, the background style, and the overall vibe. The cleaner your screenshots, the better Claude's analysis will be. Now drag those screenshots into Claude. Type images attached and hit send. In a few moments, Claude studies them and creates what's called a visual style profile. The art style, the color palette, the lighting, the camera angles, the composition, the mood, everything that makes those videos look the way they look. This profile is locked in for every prompt that follows. That is how your channel ends up visually consistent instead of looking like random AI images glued together. Now type next again. In state 8, Claude takes your script and breaks it down into beats, small chunks of about 3 to 5 seconds each. So for every 3 to 5 seconds of voiceover, Claude generates 1 fully detailed image prompt. For my script, Claude gave me around 7 image prompts. That covers every single moment of the video. And here's the smart part. Each prompt is fully standalone. That means each one fully describes the scene on its own. The subject, the environment, the lighting, the mood, the camera angle, the action, and the visual style are explicitly named. So when you paste it into a generator later, the AI doesn't lose context. Just sit back and let Claude run. Copy them into your Google Doc with the script. Now hit next again to move on to state 9. Claude asks, Do you want me to create video prompts for each image prompt? Say yes. Claude takes those same image prompts and converts each one into an animation prompt, designed specifically for a video model like Veo 3.1. Each animation prompt describes what motion happens, what camera movement, and what timing. Add those to your Google Doc too. By the end of State 9, your blueprint is complete. One full script, a locked visual style profile, every image prompt, every animation prompt, all consistent, all original, all ready to render. Step 5, building the AI production pipeline. Now, this is where most tutorials skip ahead and lose you, because having prompts is one thing, actually turning them into images and clips is where beginners get stuck. So let me slow down and walk you through the exact production workflow I use. To generate the images, I use Google Flow. Open Google Flow and create a new project. Go ahead back to the Google Doc, copy the very first image prompt from State 8, paste it into Flow, and hit generate. In a few seconds, your first image is ready. Now repeat that, copy the second prompt, paste it into Flow, and generate. Then the third, then the fourth. Just keep moving down the list, one prompt at a time, until every image from your script is generated. Once all your images are ready, the next step is to turn them into short video clips. And this part is huge because viewers decide almost instantly if they want to keep watching or scroll away. If your visuals are just static, the video can feel flat. But when the first images move with smooth cinematic animation, the video feels alive. That small movement helps stop the scroll, hold attention, and make the whole video feel more professional. So here is how we animate. Open Meta AI in a new tab. Click the image upload button and upload your first image. In the prompt box, type turn this image into a video. Then go back to Google Doc, copy the matching animation prompt from State 9, the one tied to that exact image, and paste it directly under the turn this image into a video line, then hit send. In just a few seconds, Meta AI turns your image into a smooth cinematic clip. And because the original image was already high quality, the animated version comes out looking premium too. Download that clip and save it. Now repeat the same workflow for the next image. Upload the image, paste the matching animation prompt from Google Doc, and generate and download. For short video, animate most of your key images, especially the first 3 seconds. That opening moment is where the viewer decides if they stay or swipe. You don't need crazy motion on every scene, but each clip should feel alive. Add smooth camera movement, small zooms, or simple animation so the short feels cinematic from start to finish. By the end of this step, you have a folder full of cinematic images, animated opening clips, and everything you need to assemble the final video. The script is ready. The visual style profile is locked. The images are generated. The opening is animated. Your blueprint just became a real production. But hold on, even with the best script and visuals, there's still one more piece that makes your short look professional before people even open it: the thumbnail. For shorts, the thumbnail is not everything like it is for long-form videos, because most people discover shorts inside the swipe feed. But it still matters. When someone sees your video on your channel page, in search results, or next to your other uploads, a clean thumbnail makes your channel look more clickable, more branded, and more serious. So go back to Claude AI one more time and hit next. This moves you into the thumbnail stage. Claude will ask you to upload 2 to 3 thumbnail examples from the reference channel. Go to Zack D Films, open his shorts or videos page, and screenshot the thumbnails that look the clearest and have the strongest visual pattern. Upload those examples into Claude, type thumbnails attached, and hit send. Claude will study the thumbnail style, the main object, the colors, the contrast, the layout, and the emotion that makes people curious. Once Claude finishes the analysis, hit next again. It will generate thumbnail concepts for your own short using the same style direction but adapted to your topic. Choose the concept that is easiest to understand on mobile, then create it in Flow. And now you have the full content package: the script, the visuals, the animated clips, and a clean thumbnail that makes your short look ready to publish. But don't move too fast, because the next part is where your video either starts feeling professional or instantly feels fake. The visuals may stop the scroll, but the voice is what keeps people locked in. Step 6, create voiceover with ElevenLabs. Now we need to turn the script into a real voice. And this part is important because even if your visuals look amazing, a weak voiceover makes the whole video feel cheap. So for this step, I use ElevenLabs. Open ElevenLabs, go to text-to-speech, and paste your final script inside. Don't rush this. Choose a voice that matches the tone of the channel you are building: calm, clear, slightly dramatic, but still natural. You don't want it to sound robotic. You want it to feel like a real storyteller is guiding the viewer through the video. Now, adjust the voice settings. Keep the stability balanced, add enough similarity so the voice stays consistent, and test one short paragraph before generating the full audio. Listen carefully. If the pacing feels too fast, add small pauses between sentences. If it feels too flat, choose a stronger voice or slightly increase the style setting. Once it sounds clean, generate the full voiceover and download it as an audio file. Save it in the same folder as your images and clips. Now everything is finally ready. The script, the visuals, the animations, the thumbnail, and the voice that brings the entire video to life. Now, here is the moment everything clicks together. You already have the script, the visuals, the clips, and the voiceover, but none of that matters if the edit feels slow, messy, or lifeless, because the edit is where your video either hooks the viewer deeper or loses them forever. Step 7, assembling everything in CapCut. Now it's time to bring the whole system together. Open CapCut and create a new project. First, import your ElevenLabs voiceover. Then, drop it into the timeline. This voiceover becomes the backbone of the entire edit because every image, clip, caption, and sound effect needs to follow the rhythm of the audio. Now change the aspect ratio to 9:16. After that, import your animated clips and start with the strongest animated clips in the first few seconds because this is your hook. Line them up with the exact sentence they belong to. Then, place the remaining clips across the rest of the timeline, and as you hear each part of the story, drag the matching video clip onto the timeline above the audio and position it to line up. Now add captions. Use CapCut Auto Captions, go to Text at the top, and click Auto Captions. CapCut will automatically generate subtitles synced to your voiceover. Pick a bold, easy-to-read style I like, ones with a black background or outline, and then clean them manually. Highlight the strongest words: money, terms, AI tools, shocking phrases, and key steps. This is what helps viewers follow the story even when they watch without sound. After that, add light background music, subtle whooshes, clicks, and small sound effects when important text or visuals appear. Keep everything clean. The voiceover should stay in front, the music should sit behind it, and the effects should support the story, not distract from it. Add some transitions to make it flow. Go to Transitions in the top menu and use simple ones like mix or black, fade between each clip. Finally, watch the full video from start to finish. Cut anything that feels slow. Tighten every pause. Make sure the first 5 seconds feel impossible to skip. Then export in 1080p or higher. Upload to YouTube. Add your thumbnail, title, description, and tags. And now your AI-built faceless video is ready to publish.
When you hold in a sneeze, the pressure meant to escape your nose has nowhere to go, so it shoots backwards through your sinuses and into your skull. As this pressure builds, it can rupture small blood vessels in your eyes and ears, and in rare cases tear the tissue at the back of your throat. Afterwards, the trapped air pushes into the soft spaces around your face, causing swelling, and over time this can lead to infections deep inside your head.
If you want more AI income systems like this, subscribe to AIpreneur, because here we don't just talk about AI tools, we turn them into real online assets. And if you want to see another way to clone any YouTube channel using Claude, click one of these videos on screen now, where I show you different workflows you can use to study a channel, extract its structure, and turn it into your own content system. Watch that next, because it connects perfectly with what we just built here. Thanks for watching, and see you next tutorial.